Hello race fans from all over the world on whatever device you're watching. Welcome back to the WTS Formula E Championship. You're tuning in just in time for the Rivne ePrix. This is a small little city in Ukraine that's getting ready to put on a big show, and we're bringing it up to high expectations given this small track but very experienced field. What is up race fans? My name is Sergio and I'm thrilled to join you once again for the WTS Formula E Championship. We have a 15-lap event in store today, and I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. Let's take a look at your starting grid. Jerome D'Ambrosio starts on pole position, joined by John-Eric Byrne in the front row. Oliver Olin will start on third place, and Robin Fries will start fourth. Row number 3, we will see Sam Bird line up in 5th position, and I found that wrong, that is Lucas de Grassi lining up next to him. Row number 4, we will see Rene Rast line up in 7th place, joined by Max Gunther of Germany in 8th place. Rounding out the top 10 will be Antonio Felix da Costa and the new driver in Vadim Melnichuk. Let's move on to row number 6. Pascal Wehrlein lines up in position 11. Mitch Evans, the winner of the first race a couple weeks ago, starts 12th. Row number 7, Stoffel Van Dorn starts 13th. And Alexander Stins will start 14th. And in the last row, at the very back of the grid, Tristan Tobin will start in 15th position. And at the very back of the grid will be Sebastian Buemi. It's quite odd to see him in the back of the grid, but we know what he's capable of, and the same thing goes for Tristan. So let's not count either of those two drivers out just yet. Here we see the field lining up. This is the moment we've all been waiting for the past few weeks, and it's finally about to happen. Don't forget to use the hashtag FanBoost and vote for your favorite drivers on Instagram and YouTube, both WTS E-Racing. Here come the lights, ladies and gentlemen. All 5 lights are on. And we go green in Rivne, and a pretty decent start for Jerome D'Ambrosio. Actually, not so quite, because that took no effort from John-Eric Byrne to get to the lead of the race. Now, this is a side I like to see. The start of the race where 16 of the best are battling it out at the first lap of this race. Of any row. Okay, that's something that no driver likes to see. A little debris flying off into the runoff area of that chicane. I wonder who that was. I'll have to watch replay to find out what happened there. But anyway, here comes the field. Back around to complete the first lap. Jerome D'Ambrosio is going to go for the lead of the race. That took a whole lap, but it looks like he's going to regain the lead as we see some lockups and some very aggressive moves. I think these drivers forgot this is only the first lap of the race, and they're racing like it's the final 2 laps. That is very interesting, and here we see another prime example of that. That's Rene Rast almost losing control of his car, and it's getting really tight for John-Eric Byrne. He's starting to lose positions to Sam Bird, who just climbed up to second. And car in the wall, that is the 30 of Stoffel Van Dorn. That is the second race in a row where things have gone awry for him. But this time it doesn't happen near the end of the race. It happens right at the beginning. And it brings out a full course yellow. What happened to the number 30 car? Last time it was him mis-strategizing. Today it's, well, let's see. We're just getting replay. Oh, he got slammed from the back. Looks like somebody took him out of this race. Let's see. Okay, that's the angle that where I can't really see him anymore to see who took him out, but somebody did, definitely. Attack mode activation zone is now open. Well, I guess good timing. They're under caution at the lap that they did do that. Let's have a look at the replay of the start instead while we wait for the cleanups to finish up. Oh, here's the contact that I was talking about earlier. All right, let's have a look. Oh, it's the 8 and the 94. That's Melnichuk and Pascal Wehrlein. I think those are teammates, and they made contact, so their boss might not be too happy about that. So, incident between cars 30, and that was Alexander Sims. Let's take a look. Yeah, Alexander Sims was the driver who knocked him out of the race, and that incident is now under investigation from race control. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the FIA decides on that incident. But for now, let's get back to business. Sam Bird gets away from the field, and the fan boost looks like we have winners. Melnichuk, Van Dorn, who was sadly out of this race, and Sam Bird have won the fan boost, and come their next car, they will have that extra power boost available for them. We'll see how they use it. Well, 2 of the 3 anyway, because one of the winners is out. That would be Stoffel Van Dorn. Meanwhile, Lucas de Grassi making some aggressive moves. He's trying to go for the lead and go for this win, but we're only a third of the way through. We're not even halfway done with this race, and drivers are making aggressive moves like that one. That did not look good. Not sure what happened as Lucas Di Grassi makes some aggressive moves. He's hard on the brakes, and he's going to gain the lead, actually, from Sam Bird. So all that aggressive moving from Lucas Di Grassi seems to be paying off thus far. How is his battery going to pull up, though? Oh, no! That is contact! Oh, hard into the wall. That's Sam Bird. I think they're both out of this race. Sam Bird has crashed big time into the runoff area. That is certainly going to bring out a safety car. What on earth just happened? Sam Bird just flies and, well, not really flies, but he does bounce enough to where he loses control of his car. Lucas Di Grassi is unfortunately a sitting duck. And, oh man, that's a hard hit for the 2 car. That does not look good. I hope Sam Bird's okay because that looked pretty nasty. So, safety car is out for this 2-car crash between the leaders. That is going to shake things up big time. As I mentioned, Sam Bird was one of the Fan Boost winners. That leaves Melnichuk as the only Fan Boost driver currently on the grid right now. Speaking of the grid, here they come into the pits. So everyone's going to swap their cars. Let's see who gets out fastest. But while they do that, let's have a look at this replay. A lockup by the 2-car of Sam Bird. That's what allowed Lucas Di Grassi to gain the lead. But Sam Bird trying to gain it back, absolutely misjudged it, and a hard hit for the number 2 car. Fortunately, Sam Bird is okay. He's climbed out of the car. Cleanups are wrapping up, so we should get back onto the green flag pretty soon. In fact, safety car is in this lap. So, Jean-Eric Vergne leads, Jerome D'Ambrosio second, Robin Frijns is third. What is going to happen? It's time to find out as the safety car makes it into the pit lane. Green flag is back out. Let's get back to business in Rivne. Alright, looks like a nice clean restart for everybody still running. You'd expect that given this is a single file restart. Here comes a move for third place. Nope, Robin Frijns defends from René Rast. That was a pretty nice move though. A nice attempt at the very least. Okay, here comes Jean-Eric Vergne for attack mode. Following him, it looks like it's Robin Frijns. 3 cars ready to go into attack mode. 4 now because Melnichuk has the fan boost and attack mode. So he should be able to use that to his advantage to get out and into the top 10. Wow, what a move from Jean-Eric Vergne to take the lead. But the 29 car, that is Alexander Sims, he's crashed. Looks like he's okay, but that is the last thing he needed. He is down to, oh man, talk about insult to injury. Car 29 has a 30-second time penalty. So he crashes and receives a penalty. That is disaster for Alexander Sims as more cars are coming in to gain their attack mode and unlock them and get out there and make some moves. Alright, let's have a look at this pack right here. We have the Jaguars working together or working against each other. The 20 car of Mitch Evans got the better of that. And here comes a BMW making some moves, but he's got a pair of Nissans right behind him. That's the 23 of Sebastian Buemi. And he's trying to get up to Antonio Felix da Costa and Max Gunther. That's the BMW that's currently going after. We have car runoff. Car in the runoff, I believe that might be Melnichuk. Yeah, that is Melnichuk as Antonio Felix da Costa goes into attack mode, followed by Pascal Wehrlein. Let's see what they do with their extra power to the advantage of the Nissans. Oh man, that was a close call. Somehow they didn't wreck. I don't understand how they did it, but somehow they saved it. And look out, the 20 and the 23 make contact again. The 23 barely makes it out alive. And there's another car going into the runoff. What is up with these cars just running off? What's going on? They're really getting aggressive right now. And a little too aggressive in the case of the 28. He's into the wall. That's Antonio Felix da Costa. He has crashed, possibly out of this race. And I believe that's going to bring out a full course yellow. I do see yellow flags going up around the track. Yep, full course yellow, Antonio Felix da Costa. He has crashed out of this race. Let's take a look at the replay. Just as it happened to a few other drivers last time out, he just clips the wall and slams into the other, ending his day. That is a heartbreaker for Antonio Felix da Costa because he was actually making some progress up the field, and it sucks to see that he has crashed out of this race. So, that actually brings out a safety car. That is the second time the safety car is deployed today. Alright, let's have a look at this replay between cars 8 and 29. That incident between Melnichuk and Sims is now being investigated by race control. We'll see what they decide about that later. And this other bit of contact between the 20 and the 23, Mitch Evans and Sebastian Buemi, I don't think that one has to be investigated. Everybody got out of that one, and it was just a bit of contact. So, racing incident really, in my eyes. We'll see what race control decides. Safety car coming in this lap. So, with a lot of aggressive moves, and a lot of crazy moments in this race, and nearly everyone going into attack mode, this restart is going to be absolutely bizarre. Safety car makes it into the pits, green flag waves, it's time to get back to business in Rivne. Is this the final restart? We'll find out in a little bit, as Max Gunther is making some moves, and he locks up, and it looks like he's going into the runoff, and almost takes Robin Frijns with him, but everyone is okay. That is not good for Max Gunther though. He's been making some quite aggressive moves, and one of them just didn't pay off. Here's a move, Mitch Evans versus Pascal Wehrlein, 3 wide. 3 wide there as Melnichuk gets a 20-second time penalty for causing a collision against Alexander Sims. So for every fan boost driver today, something has gone wrong. So that is unfortunate for those 3. 2 of them are out of the race, one of them just got a penalty. And the 23 locks up almost into the runoff. That was Sebastian Buemi, but it looks like he's fine. So Melnichuk is actually going to use his fan boost right now. Let's see how that helps him. Hopefully to help. Oh, watch out. Cutting the chicane. That's Robin Frijns. I think he cut the chicane. Is race control going to investigate that? I think so. Meanwhile, we see more moves going on. Jean-Eric Vergne, meanwhile, is just cruising along. And I think he might run away with this one unless D'Ambrosio catches up to him somehow. Final lap here in Rivne. Jean-Eric Vergne has dominated thus far, but he has Jerome D'Ambrosio and René Rast behind him, and they are ready to pounce should Vergne make a mistake. Down the backstretch for the final time as we see more cars making some very aggressive moves. This is their last chance after all. Now you gotta race like it's the final lap because it is the final lap. They've been doing this throughout the day. And here comes, whoa, no, that did not work out for Jerome D'Ambrosio. Jean-Eric Vergne is going to win it in Rivne. Jerome D'Ambrosio will have to settle for second. René Rast finishes third. Oliver Roland fourth, Pascal Wehrlein. So far, it looks like to wrap up the top 5. Let's have a look at that replay of a final lap here. Oh, okay, this is not the replay that I was looking for, but it is rather interesting. The 4 and the 94 make a little contact. And the 94 makes contact with the 23. So Pascal Wehrlein really trying to make the most aggressive as possible as he came to the finish line. And it looks like it's paid off. So that was quite interesting to see from the driver from Germany. Oh, here's an incident. Car number 4, Robin Frijns, 5-second time penalty for cutting the chicane. I believe it might be that one incident that I was talking about earlier where he did. Let's have a look. I think it's the incident that I'm talking about where he cut the chicane trying to avoid Sebastian Buemi. Yes, it is. He cut the chicane there, and that landed him a 5-second time penalty. I believe that might alter the results. And speaking of the results, here they are. Jean-Eric Vergne wins today. Jerome D'Ambrosio gets 3 bonus points, finishing second plus pole position. René Rast with the fastest lap gets 1 bonus point along with his third place. Oliver Roland and Pascal Wehrlein will round out the top 5. Let's take a look now at your driver's championship standings. Jerome D'Ambrosio 37 points. Jean-Eric Vergne and Mitch Evans, the 2 race winners thus far, each have 31 points. We'll see who and how they break the tie. René Rast is 4th, and Lucas de Grassi rounds out the top 5 in the championship standings as of right now. Team standing wise, Audi Sport has the lead at 47. Mahindra has 2nd place with 37. And another tie, but this is for 3rd place, still 31 points between DS Techeetah and Jaguar Racing. Let's see who and when and how will they break that tie. For right now, congratulations to your race winner, Jean-Eric Vergne, your race winner here in Rivne. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic and thrilling day of racing this was today, with a lot of bumps, hits, very aggressive moves, some that paid off, others that ended in disaster. We had quite an event here today in Rivne, and I honestly hope that this race comes back soon, because this was one thrilling event, and certainly one that none of this I could have predicted for sure. But with that said, that is the end of round number 2 of the WTS Formula E Championship. As I wrap up this broadcast, I will leave you with this highlight reel. Thank you once again to WTS E-Racing for allowing me to do this. Be sure to subscribe to his channel. The link is in the description down below. And of course, make sure you stay tuned to my channel. Season 2 of the AMC Theaters IndyCar series has just been confirmed. and there is a lot of exciting developments going on around that. Be sure you follow us on Instagram at AMC IndyCars and subscribe to the Sergio Show, that being this channel you're watching this race on, or possibly not, you might also be watching this on WTS E-Racing's channel. But either way, subscribe to my channel for some exciting developments for Season 2 of the AMCI, and of course, keep in touch with the WTS E-Racing Formula E Championship. For now, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Sergio Morales. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. See you guys at the next event.